Everybody, it's Highland Gamer here, back with another episode of FIFA 21 World Class Career Mode with Manchester United, and this is actually episode one of season 2. And just before we get into it, there's two or three things I want to let you know about. First of all, if you have missed series 1 or season 1, the link to that is in the description box below, so go ahead and check that out. And the best way to make sure you don't miss any of the episodes in the future is to subscribe to the channel. And if you are enjoying the videos, I'd really appreciate it if you could give me a thumbs up. And also I would love to hear what you guys think about anything I can do to make improvements or anything, so don't be shy, just leave me a wee comment below, and I'll get back to you, of course. The last thing is, this is very early. You can see there what's the standings. I'm actually in the pre-season stage of things, so I'm going to sort of do this video just slightly different to normal. I want to get the transfers in before pre-season and sort of get used to them. That could be like sort of partnerships, might edit the formation, just, you know, using pre-season for what pre-season should be used for, but I don't feel like you would be interested in actually watching the pre-season. So what I'll do is I'll try and get the transfers in before pre-season, and then I'll sort of go and play the pre-season, but I will sort of cut it out so you don't have to see it. And then from there, obviously the first game you will see, I think it'll be the Community Shield because I won the league, and then against whoever won the FA Cup. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say to get going. But now that I've said all that, we'll go to my transfers. Okay, so these are some of the targets that I'm looking at. There's one person, that's two people potentially missing from there. So let's actually go to back to transfers, and I'm going to search for players. So one thing that I complained about a few times, and it was my own doing because I got rid of Cavani, but one thing that I complained about was I didn't have a lot of strength and depth in my strikers. You think I had Haaland and Martial, but once they were gone, I had Greenwood, and he's still learning. I think he only got like single-digit goals for the whole of the Premier League season. So that's something I want a bit more strength and depth in, and that's why I'm going ambitious, and I want to have the best potential strike partnership in world football. So why not? What's the worst I can say? So we're going to go and put an offer in for Kylian Mbappe. You know, he's 22 years old and he's rated at 92 out of 100, you know, and the only bad mark there is his defending when he's a striker. I don't care if he's bad at defending, but I'll try to. Is that Pochettino? No, I'm not sure. Okay. Let's see if I've got any sort of older players still. So go centre backs. Maguire, you're not going. Oh, I might offer Matic because I've got Axel Tuanzebe back. He's young. He's already 75. So I might actually offer him. Who else do I have? Let's see who else we've got. Fullback. No. Goalkeeper. Oh, there's David De Gea. He's 30, and he's worth 40, and they might actually go for that because I've got Dean Henderson, but I've only got Joel Piera, but I think I can get people into my youth academy. That might be a. No, I'm not going to do that. That's too much of a risk to offer De Gea because if Henderson does get injured, I don't have anyone, you know, good enough to really have his long term. They're not getting offered. Wingers. Jeez, I've got plenty of wingers now, but they're all youth, well, mainly youth. And okay, cool. So I think I'm going to offer Matic. He's 32 years old. It's 12 million I can knock off it, which helps. And then offer a transfer fee. So current value is 187. I've offered Matic. So let's say, why won't it let me? There we go. Let's say, right, make sure I offer the right amount here. That'll be 1 million, that'll be 10 million. That's 100 and... Should we go in for... Let's go in with 140 plus Matic for a bit of a cheeky offer and see what happens. I don't think they'll go for this, but it's worth a try. We aren't interested in... Okay, so they're not interested in Matic. We're considering offer 191. Okay. So I'm going to counter that. So propose a new transfer fee. So they want 191. Let's say I'll offer... Let's try and get it down. Let's say 175 then. And hopefully that gets them to come down a bit. But at least we know they're open to actually selling him. Oh yes, they said yes. So 175 million is a lot of money. It's about half my transfer key, but I've now potentially got Mbappe set. Let's negotiate. Okay, so the first thing I need to talk about is his role at the club. Well, he's not going to be anything other than a crucial starter, so that's fine. So his current wage 230,000. So you know I'm not getting this for cheap either. But you know, Mbappe and Haaland as a strike partnership, that's got to be the best strike partnership in world football. And I only want him on a 5-year contract. Hopefully they'll agree to that. This is the annoying thing, it does take a wee while to... There we go, but they're happy with that. I don't want a release clause, I don't like release clauses. Good, they agree. So that's fine. So the last thing to negotiate now is his wage. So we'll accept that. I wonder if he'll take a pay cut for like a couple £100 a week. I doubt it. Right. Come on, get to the last stage. Oh. He's looking for at least 240 a week. Signing on a 2.5 and a further bonus of if he scores 10 goals for the club. You know what? I'm going to counter that ever so slightly. Oh, will I? Will I? You know, 10 goals for the club, you know, he's going to get that. No, I'm not going to counter it. I can afford it. Let's just go for it. So that's Mbappe and Haaland as a strike partnership. That is a fantastic first day for me of the transfer window. So we'll do another player swap. Centre back. Sorry, Match. I know you're going to be getting annoyed with me, but you know you are 32. I want to get a bit of money off this player. So he's worth 12. So I'm thinking that plus 10 million. The 10 million plus match, that's 22.5 million, and his current value is 18.5, so they're actually getting a good deal. Let's see. Okay. Oh, so they want McTominay. Well, no, that's not happening because McTominay is worth a lot more than their player counter. So I'm going to propose another player exchange. I'm going to say centre back again. I'll try and pop in. Oh, it won't let me anymore. That's annoying. Nah, I'm not giving him McTominay, that's for sure. I will pop in just a transfer fee then, and I'll pop in 20 million. And remove player exchange. I almost gave them 20 million plus McTominay there. Okay, so I never managed to get rid of Matic, which was a shame. But I've now got another decent defender who's going to get better and better as the years go on, so that's good as well. And then the last thing that I would like is, so if I go and have a look at the squad now, and I'll show you what I mean. So I actually don't want Greenwood playing as a right midfield. I want him playing as a backup striker. So I'll have 4 strikers. Martial, Haaland, Greenwood, and Mbappe. So like sort of when I think of the old United teams down the years, so you had Sheringham, Cole, Dwight York, Ole Gunnar, 4 good strikers. You had Ronaldo, Berbatov, Rooney, and Tevez, 4 good strikers. Whenever United's been at the best, they've had 4 decent strikers. So that's what I would like. So I would like to have another right winger in there. So I'm thinking, because I don't really have anyone here just now, I need to thin the squad out as well. So what I'm thinking, my starting lineup to be is Martial. Mbappe, Haaland, and then at the minute it's Greenwood. But I would actually like to try and get someone else in there so that Greenwood can be a backup striker. So let's go and have a look at my transfer hub. I was going to the wrong one there. There we go. So I've got this guy left wing. He's 21 and he's rated at 82. But there was someone else who I've got in mind, and I'm going to splash the boat out again. I want what transfer budget do I have left? 179 million. Okay. Search players. So we'll reset this. So again, someone that if you've seen this on the team sheet would probably, what am I doing? Would probably put a wee bit of fear into you. I'll actually search for him by name. Sorry, I'm getting all over the place here. And it's, if I'm spelling it right, there he is. He's 21 and he's rated at 89. So what a front lineup this will be if I can get this. You would have Sancho on the right, Mbappe and Haaland up top, and Rashford on the left, with Pogba and Fernandes in the middle of the park. Wowzers. Okay, so shortlist and view and transfer hub. So approach to buy. So if we can get this done, this will be my transfer dealings over with. Apart from players going out. Okay, so we're going to try again. Centre back. Matic, 12.5 million. I mean, they took Cavani, so they might, for help towards getting Haaland, so they might take Matic, help towards getting Mbappe, Sancho. So offer a transfer fee. So let's go straight in with a 100 million. So that's effectively me offering 112 million, and let's see what they say. I'm not messing about. Okay, sure we can. Okay, so they're willing to do the swap. That's good. Since we rate, sure we can agree a swap for Matic. Since we rate our player highly, so they also want 147 million. Okay. Okay. And they want. So I'm gonna remove the sell-on clause. Well, what is the sell-on clause? 10%. Okay, so remove sell-on clause and propose new transfer fee. Let's see if I can get it down to 130 without the sell-on. And see what they say. That's 142 million I'm effectively paying, and his value is 129, so I'm paying well over his value. Okay. So they won't put it down to less than 142 million. Counter. But I've got rid of the sell-on clause, so that's progress. So let's try 135. Meet me in the middle here, guys. Hopefully they don't get angry at me now. Did I just offer 135 before? Brilliant. So I got him for 135 plus Matic. So I got a player off the books who was getting old, and I've managed to get someone in. So I've replaced a 32-year-old for a 21-year-old who's rated 89. That's brilliant. Sorry, guys. The issue being with the sound there is when they make me do the negotiations in the cafe like that, it plays music. So I'll get into trouble by YouTube if I don't mute the sound. So that's why there was no sound there. So sorry about that. There's nothing I can really do about that just now. But that is me, I think, done just now with transfers. Let's go and have a look at see how my team would line up now, though, because that's not a bad transfer window. I think if any team in the world ever went into that, I've managed to get rid of one player who was aging, and I've managed to get a wing, someone who is like 10 years younger than him at least, and now I've got one more player that I signed. Sorry, let me go and get him. Oh, I didn't actually do his contract yet, did I? That's a bit naughty of me. I'll do that in a minute. But look at that for an attacking lineup now. Rashford, Fernandes, Pogba, Sancho, Haaland, Mbappe. And the best player, and Mbappe is my best player now. So that's huge. And it was Salute, and I need to negotiate. Sorry to keep him waiting. So there you go, I'm in my office, that's fine, there won't be any music. You should get this guy for cheap enough wages. Yeah, his current wage is 39. I'm going to put him in as important. Hopefully they'll go for that. Okay, that's fine. They're happy with that. Hopefully I can get him on a 5-year contract. So, 5 years. I know I say it a lot, but that's one thing that does annoy me with this is the length of time it takes to, you know, for them to say their piece. Okay, so he doesn't want a 5-year contract, he's looking for 3. Let's meet in the middle and get him on a 4 at least. Come on. Meet me in the middle, it's only fair. There we go. So, and then we weren't thinking about include, that's fine, I didn't want a release clause anyway. There we go, accept that. And the last thing will be his salary, which, you know, it shouldn't be too bad. He's only on 39 at the minute. 45, 50 tops, maybe. Come on, hurry up. Right. I'm going to try and get him for 45. That's a £6,000 a week pay rise, you know. Anyone should be happy with that. I'm sure they'll come back with another offer. Okay, expecting 61. Gee, that's a big jump. Yeah. And after 15 appearances. Right, okay, so we can counter that first of all. So we'll edit the bonus. So after 15 appearances, you can get 500,000. Okay, so advance that and then edit the wage. Sorry, you're not getting 61,000. We'll pop it down to 50. And signing on bonus, I'll give him 500,000. I personally think that's fair when you think about his current deal. So they're really wanting a 61k. That's a ridiculous jump. Counter. And they've went and thingied the bonus again, so they want... Nah. You know what, you can have that, but you got to make your 15 appearances. And edit wage. You can have... And edit wage. Oh, no, wrong way. Let's say... So I think I'm being more than fair here, personally. I mean, if I don't get this guy, I do have other defenders, so it's not the end of the world, but... Yeah, it's crazy. There we go, got him. More than I wanted to pay on wages, but he's one for the future. So we've got Aston Villa in the Community Shield, which is fine. But before we get into all that, I'm going to let you sort of get caught up. So I did say that my transfer dealings were over. There's one change to let you know about. Well, I mean, I've got quite a few youth players that are away out in loan now. But this is the new player, Dest, and he has replaced Tellez. The reason that he's replaced Tellez is Tellez got really grumpy and his morale went like all the way down. I was playing him in almost every game in that pre-season, which by the way we won. I was playing him in virtually every game, but his morale was just properly bad. So Barcelona came in and basically gave me money for Tellez plus Dest. He's 20 years old, is he? Can I find it on this? I don't think it tells you anymore, does it? No, he's young though. He's in as a rotation player, so he doesn't have to play every game. And you can see his rating is 78, and he's only 20 years old. So I'll let you see how the results went along. So I'll just scroll back. It was one more page. No, it wasn't. Okay, so we started off with a 4-1 win over Real Madrid, followed by a 0-0 against Juve, 5-1 over Barca, 7-1 over a team I can't mind who they are, and then followed by a 2-1 win again over Real Madrid in the final. So that's probably my starting 11. Again, the likes of Bailly, Maguire, and Lindelof, and the new one, I forget his name already, but the new centre back that I went and bought, they'll all be sort of swapping out throughout the year, as each of them sort of get tired. There it is, Salisu. They'll all be getting sort of swapped out throughout the time as things go on, and Tuin Zerbai as well. So decent compared to last season. I think I've got a lot more strength and depth now, which is a really good thing. I'm probably going to leave that as my subs. I'm quite happy with that. Yeah. Okay, let's get into it.
don't mind its pre-season at all.
Not in the slightest.
So that was a good performance again, although a bit sketchy, sometimes getting pinned back quite a lot. But you know, early days in the season, teams are still getting so the players in the team are still getting the sharpness and everything back. So I'm not too worried. And I did say to someone that commented at one point that I might try and just make a team if I'm not that good at defending that can just basically outscore people, and that was a good first half where I just sort of were banging in the goals. So you never know, it could end up working. Okay, that's good. So yeah, I changed one of the things that I did. I changed Greenwood, so that's him ready to change up now. So instead of being right midfield, I can now make him an actual striker. So there you can see now, and preferred fit is on the left, which is good as well. And sure, that's fine. Oh, injured. Oh, would you believe it? I've only just got him, and he's going to be injured for up to 4 weeks. And I went and changed Mason Greenwood to a striker, didn't I? Ah, well. I wonder. I'm going to try something here. Right, I can still put Greenwood there, so it's not the end of the world just now. It just means that I won't get my shiny new player for a little while. Right, guys. So, no point in showing you the table just now. No one's played any games. But let's have a look at how my opening few games of the season are going to be. So I've got Burnley. I got Burnley followed by Liverpool. Great, and Sancho will be injured for that, but I've still got hopefully Mbappe, potentially, well, Haaland playing up there, but potentially Martial and that as well. So and then I've got, I think that's Nottingham Forest followed by Arsenal. So not the easiest start to the league, but at least I get a couple of my difficult games out the way very early on, and if I win them, even better. I'm going to leave it there just now, guys. So the next episode will obviously be a starting the league proper. But yeah, if you want to make sure you don't miss that episode coming up, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you've enjoyed the episodes, then please give it a like. And as always, I'd appreciate to hear any comments that you guys have for me. But yeah, for now, guys, whoever you are and wherever you are, happy gaming and have a good day.